everybody, and welcome to Mark My Words, where today I'm going to try to do something a little bit different. There is no guest, it is just me, your host, Mark Schmidt, and today I want to tell a story. I want to talk about May and June, basically the spring of 1999, a completely different time in my life. And it was a time when I was just coming out of college. I wasn't done with college, I was taking a break from it. And I was working at the local Best Buy. So in the years prior to me taking that job, I worked a lot in the custodial arts, which meant I worked at a baseball stadium for a minor league team in my area, had an absolutely amazing time, worked as a cleanup person, just cleaning up French fries that might have fallen to the ground, or even hot dogs, for example. And I would sweep them up and throw them away and keep the stadium clean. That led to another custodial type of job that I did while I was early on in college, and that was also a job where I just took out the trash. I worked at the local Toys R Us, if you remember Toys R Us, and did that for about 6 months or so. When I decided to take a break from college, I needed a job. So I applied for a job at Best Buy, which was obviously a hot job at the time, and I wound up getting hired to do not sales, not working as a cashier, but as a cleanup person, and basically the store janitor, more or less. And, I cleaned the toilets and I did the Zamboni around the store, that big piece of equipment that spouted out soapy water and would get spongied up by the thing at my feet. It was a job that I really, believe it or not, enjoyed and had a really good time. And the reason I'm telling you all this is because I wasn't doing this job for any kind of notoriety. I was doing it because, well, I needed to make a few bucks. I needed to do something since I was just kind of going through a phase where I didn't really know what to do with my life. And this job wound up being the thing that I decided to do. And I would basically just dust the heck out of all the furniture, all of the signage, and we just clean, and just took a tremendous amount of pride, and don't really remember it too well anymore, but was probably getting encouraged a lot by management around me, who, at the time, my store had a really great management team, very positive and encouraging, and every month, beginning of the month, end of the month, they would have kind of like a meeting, a store meeting, and they would give out awards for every department. And this was basically just a formality for somebody like me. Okay, I show up, all the other people selling stuff and, actually pushing the merchandise out, they're the ones getting the awards. Well, as it turns out, on, I think it was like the May or the June meeting that year, they wound up calling my name up for Employee of the Month for the entire store, which was like, whoa, how did I wind up getting Employee of the Month for the store? That's crazy. I've never sold anything in my life. I'm just some kid walking in and cleaning the store and keeping it look nice. And here they are giving me employee of the month for the whole store. So the lesson that I want people to take away from this story is to never underestimate your role in any job that you're doing, regardless of how important or integral you think or impactful you think your job is. Because even though I wasn't selling anything or interacting with customers in any way, they still found what I was doing to be that impactful that I wound up getting employee of the month over our number one salesperson in the audio or TV department or whatever the case was. I'm guessing they must have gotten feedback from corporate saying your store looks amazing. So that at that point in my life, I guess I was 20 years old, that taught me a really important lesson that, wow, hard work really does pay off, and it does pay to put your whole heart and soul into a job, and somebody is eventually going to notice, and you're eventually going to either get that promotion or get that notoriety that you deserve for the hard work you're putting into your job. So just keep that in mind whether you're an entrepreneur or you're just another cog in the factory and the machine of corporate America or whatever it is that you're doing. Take pride in what you're doing. Whether you'll get noticed today, tomorrow, next week, next year, somebody eventually is going to notice, and you are going to get noticed for the hard work that you're doing. No job is unimportant or too little, and keep that in mind when you're going through life. And we all go through ups and downs. We all go through phases where we think what we do doesn't matter or nobody's paying attention. No, people are paying attention. And that mindset has carried over. It helped me to get a promotion within my TV career. I guess it was 2012. I don't think I ever worked as hard as I did in 2012. And it was because of that mindset. I could have let other experiences from years past influence or impact me and say, you know what, nobody cares. But that experience at Best Buy as the janitor in the custodial arts, that really changed my life, and that always stuck with me. Hey, people, just because I'm mopping and cleaning toilets and zamboning the store's floor at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, that doesn't mean that somebody isn't going to appreciate me and they're not going to notice, because they did in fact eventually wind up noticing me, and I was only there for a few months. So that had a very big impact on me, and it carried over to my big first corporate job in the media industry, and it's carried over to what I'm doing today as a contractor. And I just always remember to just keep plugging away, keep getting better at your craft, and keep working hard, and somebody's gonna notice at some point, and they're gonna appreciate you. So that is my advice to you today. This is Mark Schmidt. This is a very abbreviated version of Mark My Words. Have a great day and keep working hard. Bye for now.